today I'm going to show you how to make a cute little dinosaur. It's Arlo from the new fantastic Disney movie, The Good Dinosaur. And even though I'm a bit grown up for cartoons really, I really can't wait to watch it with my son. It seems really nice from the trailer. Also, I think it's gonna get really big, as much as Frozen did, and that all the children will want the dinosaur on their cake. So let's start creating. The first thing I'm going to do is to take some green fondant and put it at the front of the photo so that we know how much fondant we're gonna need for each piece. So first I started with the leg, then the other leg. So now some more for the back legs. I do this just to have a rough idea how much fondant I'm going to need. Obviously, if we need less or more, we can see afterwards. So we're gonna need more for the tail, more for the neck and the head. This bit I'm gonna leave it for the body, which I'm going to wrap the polyester ball for it. So we're going to start with the first leg. And what we're gonna do first of all is like a cylinder. We need to roll it with the palm of your hand, and now I'm gonna put it on top of it. As you can see here, it's a bit narrow, so I'm gonna keep rolling just here. And I'm going to roll it here as well. So I'm gonna do this and just push it towards the center to make a ball. Now I'm going to make with this one the foot. And what I'm gonna do is to hold this side here and then press it like this. What we're gonna get is just like a flat foot. Now I'm gonna need the wooden stick. And to make sure that the fondant won't fall off and it will stick to the wooden stick, I'm going to damp it with a little bit of water, not too much. Now I can carefully insert the wooden stick. You might need your finger to hold the fondant and to make sure you feel where the stick is so it won't break the leg. I'm going again, make sure here it's nice as well at the back, because obviously at the moment it's a bit flat. So we want to round it and make sure that the foot is nice as well. Once the foot is done, we can put it on a dummy. Then you have some rounded lines that I'm gonna draw with the leaf shaper. Then a couple of lines over here and here as well on the leg. And now on the leg we're going to make some holes for the nails. So we're gonna need 4. And now we're going to fill them with some brown fondant. To make the dinosaur patterns that are on the body, I'm going to use the dummy. I've noticed that this one has as well some of the same patterns. This is an old dummy and it's dirty, so I'm not gonna need it. And I'm going to cut just a piece with a serrated knife. And what I want is something smaller that I can actually bend it. So I'm going to press a little bit. I want to try on this side as well. Let's see. Actually, I think it's better. So if you get the polyester on the fondant, remove it with a pin. And now I'm going to do the other 3 legs. Now I'm going to make the body, so I'm going to use the bigger piece of fondant and I'm going to roll it, and I'm going to dump this bowl with some water. This is because I want the fondant obviously to stick onto the bowl as much as possible. And I'm going to cover the bowl with this green fondant. This is where the tail is going to be, so I'm gonna leave it like this. But what I'm gonna do is to make sure there's no holes and that the bowl is all covered, and that it will be nice and it won't have any lines like this one. So I'm gonna rub it. I could break it. Now what I'm gonna do is to insert the ball inside the stick, but it's too long, so what I'm gonna do is I just need to cut it over here. And now I'm going to insert very gentle. And now I'm gonna add another leg at the back, but on the other side of this one. And I'm going to stick it inside the ball as well. Now I'm gonna add the third leg, this time with no wooden stick in it. And I'm gonna add the fourth leg, again without cocktail stick, so I can actually put it just the way I want without having to be straight. Now I'm going to make the tail, which is a very long drop, but I want this to be quite wide, because actually the dinosaur body is an oval and it's not, but I couldn't find any ovals. First I'm going to add a wooden stick like this, dump it with some water, and now I'm going to insert very gentle the tail. And I'm going to make sure the hair is nice, so I'm gonna rub it as I don't want to see any lines. And now I'm gonna work on the rest of the tail. I think it's too long, so I'm gonna cut a bit and make a nice curvy tail. To support the tail, I've decided to put this pen holder. I was thinking to use this wire to hold the neck and the head, but it was keeping falling down, so I've tried something else, and what I came up with was this wooden skew. So I left it like this for a couple of hours, and be careful, because if you bend it too much it will break. To make the neck, we're going to make a long sausage. So now let's go back to the photo, and what we're gonna do is to put it in front of the head. Make sure you fold it in two like this. I'm going to insert the wooden stick, but before, as usual, we need to dump it a little bit. Let's put it inside, but very careful. Try to feel it with your hand. That you want it always in the middle, otherwise it will pierce the fondant. Now let's round a little bit. I want this to be a little bit more open, so then I can put it on the bowl. And now I'm going to insert it very gentle, and it's easier to use scissors as well. I'm going to put a wooden stick just here to support the neck. So with a leaf shaper, I'm drawing a line. Now I'm going to make the holes for the nose. So one over this side and one on the other side. And now I'm going to make two more holes for the eyes. They're quite big. I'm filling the eyes with two balls of white fondant While working on the head, I thought to put a clothespin just underneath the mouth to support the head because it was a bit wobbling. To make the irises, I'm adding 2 balls of brown fondant, and then I'm gonna press it with a leaf shaper. Now I'm going to add 2 black balls for the pupils, and then I'm gonna press it, and finally I'm going to add 2 micro white balls for the lights in the eyes between the pupil and the irises. Now again with the polyester piece we're going to make the dinosaur pattern all on all the body, the tail and the neck. Now using some yellow dust, I'm going to heavily paint under the tail, under the body and under the neck. And now using this green, which is kind of military green, I'm going to paint some lines from the tail to the body. Again using just a bit of yellow. To make the freckles, I'm going to use the green gel and a small brush and paint the freckles over here. And gently remove the excess. Come on Arlo, take me to the cinema. I hope you liked this video. If so, don't forget to thumbs up and to leave a comment. I really would like to know what you think about it. Instead, if you are new to the channel, subscribe so you won't miss any new video tutorial. On my channel you will find video tutorials of the most beautiful cartoons about Christmas and much more. Have a sweet day!